What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my video guide series for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is part 7. We're starting the Forest Temple. We just finished, finally, 2 videos worth of Overworld as Child Link, but we're done, so we're good. Yeah, the next few videos are probably going to be probably a dungeon each, and then a little bit of Overworld mixed in, but let's just get on with it. If you like what you see, shoot me a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I would love to hear from you guys. So, okay, starting off at the Forest Temple. Right off the bat, we're gonna have some enemies. That's kind of the way I deal with these guys always. Just kind of wait for them to spin, and then drop them. Alright, so we're gonna climb up these vines. Also, I hope you guys have thought like that the run has actually gone smooth so far. I hope it doesn't feel like clunky or anything like that. Alright, that's gonna be GS47. Kind of just carefully jump across here and grab our first key. With these guys, the nice thing about this game specifically is the hook shot will drop these guys. Majora's Mask, that's actually not the case. You can't, like the hook shot will just bounce off their face, so it becomes kind of annoying. And this is like the main room of this dungeon. There's the 4 pose, 1 for each torch. And I guess like, yeah, essentially the objective is, as you're clearing out the dungeon, we're trying to find these 4 sister pose to relight the torch and get access to this elevator. So, we don't have a map yet, but we're just gonna treat this as like north, west, east type deal, south, the cardinals. So we're gonna go north. And before we enter the north door, on the right side here, it's gonna be GS 48. These guys, we just block them and then finish it out. And then we've got Stalfos, and these are like kind of like updated, stronger versions of the Lizalfos. Just because they have their shields. You also need to defeat them, if I remember correctly, like kind of close-ish to each other. Just kind of bait out attacks. If you can get them to jump strike, you can punish really hard. Try to like bait them out. Nice. Oh, I thought it was gonna spawn underneath me. Alright, and that's our second key. I believe there's a fairy here, so if you want to catch that in a bottle, go for it. It's good to have. Now we can go back. Let's kind of ignore this guy. Now back in the center room, we've got 2 doors in like the northeast, northwest. So one of them's got an eye switch that's sealed, and then the other one is the Song of Time block. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of the Song of Time block after I remember how to play the Song of Time. And this is like one of two courtyards. So watch out for this guy. Just deal with this guy so it's less annoying. Alright, and then in this room, I believe all we're trying to get... Yeah, so we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna use our hookshot. And we can only get rid of the first two, sadly. Our hookshot doesn't reach. And basically what you want to do is just hug the right side here. And then just wait for him to do the rotation so that he's facing that wall. And then make a run for it. So that was pretty lucky. I almost want to redo that just to show you properly, but... Yeah. If you had bomb chews at this point, that would be another viable option. Let's see if this works. Ah, okay. So we're gonna climb up. And maybe not like right on the edge. There we go. So just essentially just time it. You just have to time it properly. Okay. Alright, well now we have our map, which is super handy. Okay, and then when we come through here... Oh, I went through the wrong door, sorry. This door. This is going to take us out to the second floor of the other courtyard, through the I-switch courtyard. So we're just going to... I guess you don't really have to do that, you can just go right for the target. And then hit the switch. That switch will drain the water in the well. So from here we can actually jump down, make sure you roll. Get rid of this guy. Perfect. And then before we go down the well, we're going to use the hookshot. Hookshot up to this chest. And grab this gold skull. Okay, and then we can drop down, and we're going to go down into the well. Alright. Down in this well, there's just one chest, so just kind of run across. This will be key number 3. And then we're going to return to the main hall. Excuse me. Don't touch me. Alright. So, back in the main hall, this direction, this is the starting door. So come down here. And we are going to go the west door. with our key. Deal with this guy nice and easy. And this is going to bring us to a pretty big multi-level room. A couple different puzzles, so we'll work our way up. And then you'll notice these arrows on the floors. Basically, this is just showing you, like, it's genuinely just showing you where you're supposed to push the blocks. Pull that out. And it's just about getting around, just working your way around the blocks to get the different angles to get them where they need to go. That's in there. Now we can unlock here, but before going up the ladder, we can go to the other side of this block and drop this into place. And then we can pull this block just as far over as we can. And then we'll go back down, and we're gonna climb up that ladder that we passed to put us on the other side of the red block. And if you go right first, there's gonna be, you'll see an eye switch here. That eye switch spawns a chest on that little ledge that just drops arrows. So you technically have to backtrack to get this. I'm not going to backtrack. It's literally just arrows, so I am going to skip it, but I just wanted to point it out for anybody who does, in fact, want to get every chest in here. Or need some arrows. So we'll push that. We can go back down. Climb back up the green block, or the blue block, whatever this is. Then we'll push our red block into place. Maybe a couple more bubbles up here. You can just run past them. Eat them if you want. But we're gonna go through here, and we're gonna get to this funky ass hallway. And this room, it's all twisty. Watch out for the wall. I'll let him start. As you see, shadow starts, and it spawns an enemy. If he grabs you, you will get, like, he insta grabs you. Teleports you to the start of the dungeon, and then you have to rerun all the way back through there. The best thing you can do is just wait for the shadow until it stops growing, and then just roll out of the way. He'll drop, you can kill him. They drop a lot of money, which is nice. So, real quick though, before... My bad. I had an idea to make this, like, faster, but I wanted to make sure it worked. Make sure it works me here. So, outside at the switch door, let's try Pharaoh's Wind. Make a warp point. Does the warp point stay here? Yes. Okay. So make your warp point. Now we will head through here. This is the first room with our first Poe, but we don't have the right tool for this yet, so we're gonna kind of just skip through this room. If you need any hearts or anything like that, I would grab from pots first, because you're gonna have to deal with 3 of these guys now. And the first guy is gonna have a hole in the floor. Okay, and then 2 more. Nice. Okay, grab from jars if you want. I think it's just like, just hearts, some money. I don't know if there's magic. But this is our bow and arrow. It's super handy. Our adult slingshot, if you will. Okay, and immediately after getting that, use Pharaoh's Wind and go back to our warp point. As soon as you land here, flip the switch. That's going to straighten out the hallway. And then we're going to make another warp point. Perfect. And we can go through. Our hallway looks very different. But we can jump down and grab our boss key. And right away jump down this hole. There's gonna be a couple enemies. Nothing too crazy. And then we can go through this room. And we're gonna come out above this one of the courtyards. The one important thing to grab as soon as you come out here is to jump on this pillar. Careful not to fall. Grab our gold skull. And then carefully back over here, past where the Deku Bubba was, and into this room. I believe this is, yeah, so this is a wall master. Or a floor master, not a wall master. This is the guys that will drop from the ceiling. They'll grab you and teleport back. So they're not too scary when they're like this. Just kind of block them, hit them with an attack, but then they split. So you got to make sure you're ending all the little hands. Otherwise, it'll just grow back into a big hand, and then you just repeat the process over and over again. Nice, we need that magic. I can't help but calling him Wall Master, Jesus. For so long. I don't think this door... Yeah, this door just takes us back to the bottom of this hallway, but because we made our warp point, we're just gonna use that. We're gonna re-twist the hallway. Oh. I guess teleporting reset the hallway on its own? I didn't think it would do that. That's kind of nice. That's like speedrun strat. Interesting. Okay. Well, either way. Twist the hallway. We'll go through. Go way through. Except this time we will deal with the pose. So the idea here is we want to use our arrow and we want to hit the picture that she's currently in. The problem is when you get too close, she's going to teleport. There's 3 paintings, 1 on each floor. So, luckily for us, she's right there. And if we're lucky, she'll be at the top of the stairs. She's not. She'll be at the top of this one. That's fine. When they're on the last one, they can't move, so. Alright, then she'll head down to the bottom. Now, the best way that I know how to fight these is like this. Block the first one. Disappears. Flash. Disappears. Flash. Disappears. Flash. It's that simple. I actually never knew. I was playing a mod for Majora's Mask for the first time when I learned that strat, and it's changed everything. It's wild. Alright, this time we can go through the bow room. And we're just going to be in another room like this again, so just find the one she's in. And then deal with this one. So you do have to kind of time it. But not too much effort, and they're down. And this will give us our compass, which I think is a little late into this dungeon, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Grab these if you want, and then we will exit through the top door of this room. This is another like twisted room, so you can just jump across. Just avoid these guys. They're pretty harmless. Use our last key. This room, if you fall in that red stuff, like under the pillars, I believe it's just it's an insta kill. It'll reset the room. So we're just gonna carefully jump over, and we want to try and hit this frozen ice switch. By shooting an arrow through the torch. So we need to be on one of these and then wait for the line out. And that's going to twist the second hallway. So that we can go back. Don't do what I did. Just take it slow. Go through the middle. And then we can jump down. No chest, so we just drop down. And this is the chest floor room. So real quick, let me just check the map. Yeah, that just goes back. So the roof in this place will fall, and as you can see, there's some spiders tucked away in these. You can actually hit these if you're careful, and just kind of nick the bottom of it. I don't know if you'll get all of them, but oh wow, that was way off. And you want to, so there's a switch on the bottom and a chest. Both of those are covered, so I generally just, wow, that dropped so quick. So never mind. After shooting the spiders, bait it out. And then as it's raising, make a run to the switch. It'll drop again. As it's raising, run over and grab your chest. And then one more little scoot over to the room. Okay, and then our third ghost is once you shoot this painting, these blocks are going to drop to the roof. The one in the middle has nothing to do with the actual puzzle. The idea is that we remove that middle one so it's out of the way, and then we push these four together so that it creates the picture of the green ghost. After you do that, she spawns, and then we can fight her. So, best to just show it. Blocks are going to drop. We're going to get rid of the blue block. We're going to push this block up. We're going to pull this block over. And up. And same thing to this one. Yes. And then same strat. Nice. Okay, and then replenish what you can from here. Care. Rip through this hallway. And then we end up back at the main. And our fourth ghost is generous enough to have waited for us right at the end. This one's a little bit different. Every time she reappears, she's going to appear as four around you. And then if you saw the one that's behind me, the one that's targeted right now, she's the one who spun. So you'll probably be able to see it here when they respawn. One of them will spin, and that's the right one you need. Yeah, so that one. It should take like, I think 5 arrows. Nice. Take the free little route out. Alright, and that's the majority of the dungeon. So we can go right down. We already have our boss key. And this is kind of the final room, if you will. So there's grates blocking multiple. You can see there's multiple different exits, but they're not visible. Basically, this room rotates completely. So we'll start on this one, and we'll rotate it back. And that's going to open up our first door. Now with that open, we're going to push it one more time back. And that's going to open this switch on the other red floor. And then we're trying to get into this blue one. So we're going to push once. Grab spider. We're going to grab our chest. We're going to take our hard-earned gold skull, which is the final one of the Forest Temple. So well done. Puts us at 51. And then we can push one last time. And then this blue one is open, so we can grab our switch. It's going to open directly across from us. We don't have to push again. And this is going to be our boss. Sorry. Just gotta switch pages on my notes. I said 51, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, and this is our first adult boss. So you can run into the arena, take a look around at how creepy it is. There's just a nice quiet room with pictures, the same picture on the wall, and then try to leave. And this is Phantom Ganon. It's a interesting fight. There's a bit of foreshadowing for later. And he's going to try to deceive us here. He's going to run up and disappear into a painting, and then he's going to start running out of two. One of them is real. Just need to pay attention. Once he disappears, there's one there, and there's one there. So you might have to be quick. Don't worry if he does get out and he'll just shoot a lightning bolt at you. You can dodge it and reset. And you can hit him still when he's out too, so after 3 hits, we're gonna play ping pong. And it might take a few here. There we go. We're just waiting for him to toss one, we hit it back, and then he's gonna start bouncing it back and forth, and you just want to try and keep your timing. It's like right up on me, I don't know why he's like... Back off, bro. There we go. There we go, this might be the bounce one. I prefer the jump slashes. You might have to do an extra phase if you don't do the jump slashes, but it's a little bit of force. Phantom Ganon goes down. He just like, man, he hates this thing right off the bat. This poor guy. Okay. And that's Forest Temple done. That's going to be our 4th heart container. And we're going to pick up our Forest Medallion. Poor Saria. She gets trapped in this fate. I mean, they all did, technically, all the sages, but... Mouth is so dry today. Hell yeah. will always be your friend. That's like every sage is just like they're losing everything to take on the role. That's just part of the game, man. Oh yeah, oh boy. We get a nice long cutscene here, I think. Kinda cute though, not gonna lie. That's the story of how Link came to be. Okay, with that done, we're going to do a little bit of running around before we end this video. So you can equip Kojiro, and we're going to go take him to his owner. Yo, at least Kokiri Forest is like happy again, you know? Everything was all monsters everywhere and stuff attacking. So we will reach the Lost Woods. And we will go left right away, and we're going to hear Kojiro hype up. So we're going to take him and give him to this guy. And he's going to give us an odd mushroom. The odd mushroom is basically an item we need to deliver to the Potion Hag in Kakariko Village. But we've only got two and a half minutes, I think, to run there. You cannot warp. Not that we can anyway, but going forward in this quest, we can't teleport. It's going to all be footwork to get there, so we're going to take our odd mushroom. 3 minutes. And we're going to go through the other door back here because we planted a bean, and this lets us kind of skip a good little chunk. So just jump off here and leave the Lost Woods. Or leave Kokiri Forest altogether. If Epona's not here, if you've been following this guide, she should be. Just call her real quick. And then we're gonna run all the way up here. We do want it to be daytime before we enter here, so if it is about to turn nighttime, the sun song will not affect your timer, so you can just really quickly adjust that. Just turn around so she's ready to go. Okay, we will enter Kakariko, run forward, and up the stairs on the left. You probably already see there's the potion sign on that building up there. That's what we're looking for. And because it's day, we can go, there's actually a side path to the back side of this potion shop. So we can jump down here, go up here, and into this door, and we will give the odd mushroom to the lady in here. And then she's going to give us something to bring back. We're going to run literally back to the guy that we gave Kojiro to. Which, now that I realize this doesn't have a timer, man, pop open the ocarina and play the minuet, or the, yeah, what, I think that's what it's called? Minuet of Forest, yeah. Yeah, anything without a timer, we can full on teleport. There's nothing holding us back there. So we'll run here. We can dance with this guy again. Kill him if you want. He just drops a little bit of money. Not bad. The maze going backwards is super easy in comparison to going through it. Sorry, phone's gonna be ringing a bit here and there. It's my birthday today, so I got people calling. As soon as we enter Lost Woods going backwards, we're at the top of the map. So let's go left. And then we will take a right. From here we will go straight. This will be water shortcut. So we'll take a right. This is Goron shortcut, so we'll take a left. At target we take a right. And then we're going to go straight across, because to the left is the exit back to Kokiri Forest. So cross over, back to where our friend was. And we will give the poultice that the lady gave us to this girl. And she's going to give us the poacher's saw. And with the poacher's saw, we are just going to take this plant again. Leave Kokiri Forest. We can call Epona again. I like to do it out here though, so that we're not jammed up in this tunnel. We're going to run all the way back to the Temple of Time in Castletown. And get a very valuable song that's going to help us a lot later. So off we go. I was like, the Hyrule Field looks big, it feels big, but it's really not that big. It's deceiving. We need our hook shot first. Alright, so upon returning to Castletown, really fast before we go back into the Temple of Time, just pass all these guys and head to where Hyrule Castle actually was. We're gonna get this scene as we find out it's taken over. I feel like we made great time on this video. Ganon's Castle, baby. Let's go. We're gonna grab our one of our two just like randomly out of the way gold skulltulas that we couldn't grab before because we didn't have the hook shot. So right here on this pillar, he's just chilling, waiting for us. Puts us at 52. So now we can run back and go straight into the Temple of Time. That's a hell of a run. Alright. Okay, and then we're gonna just go run up to the Master Sword's pedestal and proc this cutscene. And Sheik's gonna teach us the Prelude of Light, or Prelude to Light, whatever it's called. Basically, that will let us teleport to this room um, at will. So it's very handy to be able to get back and forth to Castletown now, to be able to change to adult and child whenever you need to, which is probably going to be the most important function of this song. But Prelude of Light, nice. Nice. Thank you, Sheik. Fuck you. Okay, with that in our arsenal, we can go back to Child Link. We have another dungeon we need to go to, so... Perfect. Okay. So we will save there, and I'm going to stop the segment there. Thank you for everybody who watched. I hope you guys found this useful in any way, shape, or form, even if it was for a second. If you like what you see, consider subscribing, shoot a like, hit me with a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. So, thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next one.